Annuncio vobis gaudium magnum. Habemus papam.
We have a pope.
Eminentissimum, ac reverendissimum Dominum, Dominum Robertum Franciscum, Sancte Romane Ecclesiae, Cardinalem Prevost.
Cardinal Prevost.
Qui sibi nomen imposuit Leonem decimum quartum.
Will be called Leonem Decimum IV. Leonem Decimum IV.
Well, there we are. There has never been a pope from the United States.
Isn't that incredible?
But there is now. Robert Francis Prevost is the new pope. He is 69 years old, born in Chicago, and he served actually 2 decades in Peru. But we are seeing history. We are about to see history, Father.
On May 8, 2025, Cardinal Robert Francis Prevost was elected as the 267th Pope of the Roman Catholic Church, taking the name Pope Leo XIV. This historic election marks the first time an American has ascended to the papacy. Early life and background. Born on September 14, 1955, in Chicago, Illinois, Robert Francis Prevost is a member of the Augustinian Order, making him the first Augustinian to become Pope. He holds dual citizenship with the United States and Peru, reflecting his extensive missionary work in Peru. Prevost's academic credentials include a mathematics degree from Villanova University, a Master of Divinity from Catholic Theological Union, and a doctorate in canon law from the Pontifical College of St. Thomas Aquinas. Ecclesiastical career. Prevost's ecclesiastical journey is marked by significant leadership roles. Missionary work in Peru. He spent several decades as a missionary in Peru, serving as bishop in Conclave from 2015 to 2023. Leadership in the Augustinian Order. He was elected as the head of the Augustinian Order for 2 consecutive terms, providing him with international exposure and administrative experience. Vatican roles. In 2023, Pope Francis appointed him as the prefect of the Dicastery for Bishops and president of the Pontifical Commission for Latin America. Papal election. The conclave convened following the death of Pope Francis in April 2025. On the second day of voting, Prevost was elected Pope on the 4th ballot. His election was announced by Cardinal Protodeacon Dominique Marberti from the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica, where Pope Leo XIV then appeared to greet the faithful and deliver his first Urbi et Orbi blessing. Papal priorities and vision. Pope Leo XIV is recognized for his centrist and pastoral approach, aligning with the vision of his predecessor, Pope Francis. In his inaugural address, he emphasized themes of peace, inclusivity, and dialogue, paying homage to both St. Francis of Assisi and Pope Francis. His papal name, Leo XIV, evokes the legacy of Pope Leo XIII, known for advancing Catholic social teaching, suggesting a continued focus on compassion, unity, and service. Stances on key issues. LGBTQ+ matters. Pope Leo XIV has previously expressed conservative views on LGBTQ+ issues, criticizing gender ideology and same-sex family structures. Women's roles in the Church. He maintains a traditional stance against the ordination of women to the diaconate. Immigration and refugees. He has shown compassion for immigrants and refugees, advocating for their dignity and rights. Environmental concerns. He supports environmental sustainability and has called for decisive action against climate change. Global reactions. The election of Pope Leo XIV has been met with widespread acclaim. United States. President Donald Trump expressed pride in the historic moment, highlighting the significance of an American ascending to the papacy. Peru. His deep ties to Peru have been a source of pride in the Latin American region, with celebrations and hopes for a papal visit. Pope Leo XIV is scheduled to deliver his first Mass and blessing shortly, with a possible first foreign trip to Turkey for an ecumenical event. Meanwhile, here is a brief biography of Pope Francis. Pope Francis, born George Marie Bergoglio, December 17, 1936. April 2, 2025, served as the 266th Pope of the Roman Catholic Church from March 13, 2013, until his death. Born in Buenos Aires, Argentina, to Italian immigrant parents, he became the first Pope from the Americas, the first Jesuit Pope, and the first non-European Pontiff in more than 1,200 years. Prior to his election, he served as Archbishop of Buenos Aires and was elevated to Cardinal by Pope John Paul II in 2001. Throughout his papacy, Pope Francis became known for his humility, simple lifestyle, and deep commitment to social justice, care for the poor, and ecological responsibility, exemplified in his landmark encyclical Laudato Si 2015. He prioritized themes of mercy, inclusion, and pastoral care, often advocating for a church that goes out to meet people on the margins. His leadership included efforts to reform the Vatican bureaucracy, address the sexual abuse crisis, and promote interfaith dialogue. Pope Francis remained a global moral voice on issues such as migration, economic inequality, peace, and climate change. His papacy was marked by outreach to other faiths and attempts to balance doctrinal integrity with compassion. He died in April 2025 at the age of 88 and was buried in St. Peter's Basilica. His death marked the end of a historic and transformative pontificate.
Annuncio vobis gaudium magnum. Habemus papam. Eminentissimum ac reverendissimum Dominum, Dominum Robertum Franciscum, Sancte Romane Ecclesiae Cardinalem Prevost, qui sibi nomen imposuit Leonem 14.